This incident took place in the 5th century during the time of Gautam Buddha. Anuruddha, a rich merchant, lived in a place called Kushinara. His business was in copper utensils. His business was not going well. Within a few days, he lost all his business and became indebted to the royal treasury. He was spending his days in great sorrow. At that time, he started drinking and getting drunk due to his worse situation. His wife left him at this critical time, taking her only son with her. Darkness gradually descends in on Anuruddha's life, unable to bear the mental anguish. Anuruddha decided that he would commit suicide. One evening, he left home and climbed a nearby hill where the river flowed down the hill. He decided that he would commit suicide by jumping into the river from this hill. He was weeping very loudly, remembering the old memories, and was slowly advancing towards the end of the hills. Gautam Buddha was returning to the ashram from a distant village by a forest path on that hill. There were some disciples with him. When Buddha heard the sound of crying, he stopped. In the little darkness of the evening, he saw a man weeping, standing on the edge of the hill. Buddha with his disciples ran to the man, stopped him and asked, "What are you doing?" Anuruddha said, "I do not want to leave. My life is full of darkness. Now I have no choice but to commit suicide." Buddha said calmly, "Answer my 2 small questions before you finish yourself." Anuruddha said, "Tell me what you want to know." Buddha asked, "Why do you want to commit suicide?" Anuruddha sat down, crying, and said, "I haven't had a single moment of happiness in my life. All my business is ruined. I am now indebted with a lot of money. My wife and children have left me. My life is now full of darkness. I do not want to live in this misery." Buddha asked again, "Now you have sorrow and darkness in your life, but are you sure that you had happiness, peace and light in your life before?" Anuruddha said, "To be fair, I used to have a lot of money, so I was happy. I had family and friends with me. I felt like a king. I could enjoy whatever I wanted." Buddha said, "Dear friend, you do not know what the best happiness is in life. I will give you the best happiness in the world. Again, you will gain many times more wealth than before." Anuruddha found the light of hope in the words of Gautam Buddha. He asked Buddha, "But how to get the best happiness in the world?" Buddha said, "Now you go back to home. Come to the ashram tomorrow morning. I will tell you what the best happiness is." Then Anuruddha stopped crying and returned home, and Buddha returned to ashram with his disciples. Early the next morning, Anuruddha went to Buddha's ashram and found a Buddha sitting under a huge tree. 4 disciples were sitting in front. The middle seat was empty. Buddha said, "Anuruddha, you sit in the middle." Bowing to Buddha, he sat down in the middle seat. Buddha said, "Let me first introduce 4 of my favorite disciples to you. The one sitting on the east side of you is Prayamba. When he was a young man, he went to war as a warrior. In war, he lost both his legs and 1 arm." Anuruddha noticed that actually he did not have 2 legs and 1 arm, but only he had 1 arm. Buddha said, "Well, Anuruddha, would you tell me the truth? Are you physically happier than Prayamba or in more trouble than him?" Anuruddha said, "No, I am 100 times better physically and happier than Prayamba." Buddha said, "Well, now the name of the one who is sitting on your west side is Sankalpa. He has seen his parents, 2 children and his wife die in front of his eyes due to an incurable disease. Sankalpa is completely alone in the family. Anuruddha, how much better are you than Sankalpa?" Anuruddha became silent for a while and said, "My father, mother, wife and son are still alive. Maybe they left me because they were dissatisfied with my actions and behavior. But I'm sure that they still love and cherish me. I am 1,000 times better than this loneliness of Sankalpa." Buddha smiled softly and said, "Now the person sitting to your north is Ujanan. He was a merchant and 10 times richer than you. In his middle age, He lost all his wealth due to greed and lust and finally begged on the streets. He has to starve for a long time. Now that he is almost old, it is not possible for him to rebuild the business by correcting his mistakes. Anuruddha, are you in a worse situation than you, Janan? Anuruddha bowed his head again, remained silent for a while, then said slowly, "Don't embarrass me with examples anymore. I realized my thinking was wrong. I still have much time to correct myself and re-establish myself in the business." 4 disciples and Buddha smiled. Buddha said, "Anuruddha, if you ask these 4, how are you? Each of them will give you the same answer. I am much happier now than before." Anuruddha, just as the night comes after the day, so day will come after night. Change is the eternal truth of this world. Learn from the mountains, see how the mountains endure the sun and storm, and enjoy the soft night of spring and the rain. We have to be such that we will not be happy, even in extreme happiness. We will not be sad, even in extreme sadness. Our feelings and mind must be steadfast. Analyze yourself and find out what was wrong with your previous actions and correct those mistakes. Don't worry, control yourself and your needs. You still have enough time to turn around. Your beloved one will come back because of your benevolent nature and good behaviors. In fact, we ourselves do not know what we want. We confuse between our fantasies and needs in this life. If it is not fulfilled, we feel sad and worry day and night. Another complex disorder we have is comparing ourselves to others. If he has 100 hands of land, why should I have 80 hands of land? If he has 100 rupees, why should I have 90 rupees? By comparing ourselves to others, we create complex numbers in our brains and run day and night after that illusionary imagination. We think we will be happy if we can achieve it. Even if it is achieved, a new comparison appears, the race starts again. After running all our life, we come to the last day of life and find that time is running out. Real happiness remains unseen. So don't compare yourselves with others. If you have to come here, compare yourselves with those who have the same problem. The problem will be solved in a moment. Happiness is neither outside nor inside us. Happiness is something we create through our thinking. How happy you are will depend on how accurate your thinking is. Look, some people sleep happily at night under the trees, while others do not get happiness. Even if they lie on the golden couch in the palace, they do not sleep. So you decide what makes you happy. And if you want to be happy forever, free your life from desire, free yourselves from attachment, you will see that what you have will seem much bigger. Seek the truth of life, you will be happy forever. Anuruddha fell at the feet of Gautam Buddha. He felt the taste of living the life for the first time. He said, "You have opened my eyes. So far I have understood happiness means only money, family desires and sexuality. I was blind. I did not understand what real happiness is. What is the purpose of living the life? Today, you easily explained it to me. Please, make me your disciple from today. From today, I will build a new life, live a new life, and be happy forever."